Oh, hey, traditional business, what are you reading?
Hey, sustainable business. I'm just reading up on work stuff. Trying to stay at the forefront of business trends. I totally missed that whole TQM thing.
Cool. Have you given any thought to focusing on sustainability? It's working well for me. I'm experiencing growth and benefiting the environment and my employees.
I don't buy into that hippie climate change stuff. What do you think about just designing a new logo?
It's not a bad idea, but what about retooling your business processes? You could improve your carbon footprint by investing in greener technology, or you could offer programs that motivate your employees to make sustainable conscious choices, like biking to work.
Won't that be expensive?
It will cost something, but probably not as much as doing nothing. There are tax advantages. You'll be at the forefront of the sustainability megatrend, and that could pay dividends in brand loyalty and first mover advantage. And you'll be better able to respond to risks like higher prices for your resources. Remember 2 years ago when gas prices were high and some businesses gave gas cards to their employees to ease the commuting burden? I didn't have to do that because my employees bike or use public transportation. That was thousands of dollars I didn't have to spend. Plus, your employees will be as happy and healthy as mine.
But it's so expensive to implement. Companies like that have capital to make those changes.
Sustainability doesn't always have to be costly. Most companies have been able to see drastic results simply by changing the attitude of the company to make more sustainable judgments.
Why would I sacrifice profits just to gain some sort of acknowledgement?
Actually, lots of companies have had success building up their social and environmental standards.
What, like the local bookshops and hippie coffee shops?
No, GE, Walmart, Johnson & Johnson, among other Fortune 100 companies, have gained profits and cut a considerable amount of cost by implementing sustainability.
I'm still not convinced. That was a short-term event.
Okay, how about this? Walmart tends to get a bad rap for its business practices, its treatment of employees, its trampling of local businesses, but Walmart does have a bit of a green glow. By investigating and implementing sustainability strategies such as purchasing green power and retooling their shipping procedures, they've become more efficient and are changing the discussion about their brand. Customers feel a little better about shopping at Walmart because they're impacting the environment less than shopping elsewhere. Or think about hotels that save water by washing linens only when requested by guests instead of doing it every day. They're saving money on labor, energy, and water. Again, it's good for the environment, and it can result in superior performance of your business over the long term. It's in the Harvard Business Review.
Yeah, but climate change is just a theory.
Well, yeah, a theory is a rigorously tested and scientifically accepted idea. Look, even the SEC has said that climate risk is material to investors, and sustainability efforts are increasingly demanded by investors and consumers. I implemented sustainability strategies because it makes good business sense. Consumers want it, my employees are benefited, regulations will eventually require it, and it reduces my process costs. If you're looking at current and future business trends, sustainability is it.
There's no reason to improve my carbon footprint. The idea that our resources are depleting is a hoax.
It's not a hoax. A lot of people just don't make changes because it doesn't directly impact their daily life.
Exactly. It may be selfish, but it doesn't impact my life. So why do I care that the earth is slowly deteriorating? I'm not going to be here when it's too late.
So, when you're a guest at someone's home, do you disregard your mess and make them clean up after you?
No.
Then don't make future generations clean up the mess you've made on Earth. We only have one, and it's becoming necessary that we take a proactive approach rather than reactive.
But since the resources are scarce, it means I could charge more for them and make even more money.
If you can reduce your emissions, you'll have to have a surplus of cap and trade permits, and you can sell those to companies who have not yet retooled their business and make a profit that way.
I'll just send my jobs to countries with fewer regulations, and then I don't have to worry about government interference.
Even when outsourcing your production, you're still open to risks from outside sources, such as Nike or Apple, who have been accused of having harsh labor conditions, which has affected their sales and company image.
But the people that I employ wouldn't have a job if I didn't move my production facility to their country. They have a choice whether they want to work there or not.
Investors and consumers are starting to care more about where their products come from and the working conditions in those places. There are whole companies whose job it is to audit the working facilities of overseas production plants. Ignoring a group of people just because they don't have the same opportunities as you can be very costly if it becomes public. Again, ask any business that has been tied to sweatshops. Paying workers fair wages and giving them suitable working conditions can mitigate a lot of future risk.